Welcome to Gregorian Chat.
I think we should come up with like a electronic kind of dub remix of our intro.
Maybe, eh?
Yeah.
Welcome
Sell it.
to this 9th episode.
This is a nice.
It's going to be completely in German, so
Guten Tag, wie geht's? Mein Brief nicht geborgen und meine Freundin ist spiele Fußball auf in sie regnet. Das sollte German kennen.
Ja. So do I.
Mein.
Oh, wait.
That's just speaking.
That's English, right?
That's English with a German accent. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I apologise for that.
I was completely sprung upon just then. Yeah, I would have come up with something in German.
That was German, right?
Yeah, no, but it was just words.
Man, real German banter. Welcome to this 9th episode of Real Catholic Banter, Gregorian Chat.
Yes.
It's so great to be back in the studio. One of the highlights of my week, I must say, is making this podcast. Bringing the truth of the Lord to the world.
Getting people more Catholicized.
Well, we hope so.
That's the dream.
That is the dream, eh?
Mm.
But yeah, what have you been up to, Dom?
Well.
Oh wait, sorry. First, what's the title of this episode? What are we talking about?
We're talking about fasting.
Okay.
Because we're carrying on the Lenten series of we've done prayer, we've done almsgiving, now we're doing fasting.
It's been relentless,
witty
man.
comment here.
Yeah.
Witty fasting.
So this is called the Fast 9.
Fast 9.
The Fast 9.
The Fast 9.
Because, well, we quite plainly didn't think that The Fate of the Furious was a good enough title for the next movie. It's like there's nothing to do with it being fast at all.
Yeah,
you know?
And The Fast and the Furious has already been taken.
I mean, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about later in this podcast. But yeah, you're asking me what I've been up to recently.
I was, but now I'm not interested.
Yeah.
What's the tea? No, I'm kidding. Maybe before. Well, what is the tea? And then we can talk about.
Okay. Well, the tea isn't tea. It's a tisane.
Isn't tea? It's tisane.
Yeah. See, he's the musician.
Right.
It's Indian spice. Because I really know that you are India spice.
I'm in it.
In it. And so
I'm quite content. No.
Brew it on 100 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes, and it's a tisane. So
what's a tisane, Dom? You're probably asking yourself.
Well, Dom's going to tell you. So it's a basically people call it a tea generally, but
Tea generally.
it doesn't have any tea leaves in it, so it's just spices. There is cinnamon.
There are some synonyms in there.
And ginger, and a bunch of other stuff. I can't remember what. It smells, I think, a bit like hot cross buns.
Which is kind of dangerous, seeing as we're talking about fasting and we're getting close to Easter, where we will have hot cross buns.
One Sunday, I actually had a hot cross bun, like recently, and it was apple and cinnamon.
We talked about this on the
Did we talk
podcast
about
already.
podcast?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
It's still affecting me of how delicious it was.
Yeah, like I said last time, I would have to try it to be won over.
Well, maybe I'll bring some over.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe I'll bring one over.
Well, it's been really weird recently in Lent. We've had so many feast days. It almost hasn't felt like Lent. We had a feast of St. Patrick's Day.
Which, because our patron of the cathedral, and that's our parish, we get to celebrate.
And our bishop is St. Patrick, so it's his patron.
Yeah.
We feasted like maniacs.
We did.
We had baked potatoes.
We did.
But then we had Sunday, which is always a feast. Then yesterday, Monday, was the feast of St. Joseph, which is a universal church feast.
Solemnity. And then, on Saturday coming...
It's a lemon tea, did you say?
Solemnity.
Oh.
Different type of tea.
Okay.
Solemnity. Anyway,
and
then there's this Saturday, it's the, let me get this right, Annunciation.
I'm
going to enunciate that correctly.
Yes.
And it's so that's another Lenten break.
But it's like, do we even if we don't feel like we're fasting, like,
well,
are we
I
still
think
fasting?
I have to say, for me, it's made the celebration more poignant.
Okay.
Because
Did you just want to use that word?
No, but it's a good word, eh?
Right. Yeah, it's good.
It's made it more poignant in that it's like we're living our lives, and all of a sudden we need to kind of step aside and just take a moment and really respect the saints that are being honoured here. Because Saint Joseph, he's like literally the foster father of Jesus. He brought up this kid that wasn't his. He almost divorced Mary, but he didn't. And he did his carpentry, he did his trade, and he provided for his family. And he's a really good role model for all of us. And just stop for a moment to think about this man's life and what made him a saint. And especially when you're fasting during Lent, you might be doing what I'm doing, giving up like black tea or something, and all of a sudden having an English breakfast, and you're like, this is brilliant. And thank you, Saint Joseph, for your life.
Thank you for being a carpenter. And the thing is, I didn't even know they had carpet back in the day.
Right? I thought it was all sand.
Yeah.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Well, but Jesus learned to be a carpenter. So he must have been doing carpets too.
Yeah. And there we have Arabian Nights and a magic carpet ride. Aladdin was also a carpenter.
Is that right?
No. So, that's
he was a rag doctor.
That's what's been going on recently. With just life.
Yeah. With you, Des, what's been going on with you?
What's been going on with me? Well, Jess's sister got back from a year in Canada, so the family is now back together again. It's crazy. There's a lot of people around. For the past year, it's just been her parents and us two, and now it's her parents, us two, and those two. And it's a big enough house, but it's just been so quiet. And they've got a puppy as well. Cute little...
A puppy.
A cute little puppy. Maltese.
Does he molt all over the place?
No. Cause hopefully, because it's also a Shih Tzu. Maltese Shih Tzu cross with a bunch of other things. It's a tiny dog. Dog. You can probably fit
cross with a German Shepherd.
Yep. And we're back to German. Which actually, if you think about it, remember Pope Benedict? He was our German Shepherd.
You mean ex-Benedict?
Yeah, XVI Benedict.
Yeah.
So anyway, how about you? What have you been up to?
Well, nothing much. Just planning a wedding. It's in like a week and 4 days or something ridiculous, which is amazing.
Super.
Yeah,
a week and 4 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
A week and 4 days.
A week and 4 days.
It's really getting close, and it's good. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the big day. Laura's sick at the moment now, so...
Yeah, well, the wedding planning does that to you.
Wow, yeah. But it's good. Really looking forward to having all the family here.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of people from Newman Hall are going to be attending, which is great.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a tea bar at the wedding.
Really?
No.
Oh, what?
I wish.
You overlooked that. That's an overlooking moment.
Well, we're serving one tea. It's going to be called sobriety.
Yes. Chastity.
Yeah. That's always on tap.
Yeah. We should do a podcast on chastity. It's pretty good.
We should, eh?
Yeah.
We're thinking of starting a line of teas. So, you've got purity, chastity, which would be similar kind of teas, I think.
Yeah. No, not quite.
One would have milk and one wouldn't.
One's about self-mastery and the other one is the result of self-mastery.
Okay.
So it might be a blend of chastity and something else. Anyway.
Puberty, for those who are struggling in that stage of life.
Solemnity for when you're in a really serious fight.
Yeah, gravity, if you just need to get grounded.
Yeah.
Or
let go of gravity.
If you're a poor student, you can come and purchase some poverty.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we make these teas, we'll let you know, and you can buy them with our very own Gregorian chat brand.
Yes.
We don't.
We're gonna ditch tea too and be like, yo, come and check out GCT. Hey.
GCT.
How about it?
We should probably start talking about
T for GCs.
T. What's a GC? Gregorian chap.
Yeah.
A Gregorian chap.
Anyway, but yeah. Ow.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. That bruise is still going, by the way.
Oh, sheesh, look at that.
Look at that. It's like a smiley face now.
No.
It hurts that you would try and do that, though. So we're talking about fasting today.
Yes.
It's something that we were always encouraged to do growing up in my family. Fasting.
Not me, I wasn't Catholic growing up.
But not only Catholics fast.
Well, whatever I was didn't.
Okay. So basically, it's the question: is fasting something that is good in itself? When we fast, does it have its own self merit, or I guess you could say, or is it only something that helps us to do other things like praying and almsgiving? I didn't actually look up the Greek for fasting.
No,
But I think they probably is like, well, we're doing this thing where we don't eat and then the day seems to go really slow. What should we call it? Fasting.
Irony. So yeah, we've fasting is something that is very, very Catholic. In some the Catholic Church did say that every Friday you should fast in remembrance of the crucifixion. However, bishops in different dioceses and countries have made decisions whether so like in England the bishops are like fast on Fridays. In New Zealand they're like you don't have to, just in Lent.
You just gave it a little bit of...
So how else should I do it?
You don't have to.
That's just how I imagine.
Clearly showing some opinions there, Dom. But...
Yeah. Yes. I'm not going to share those opinions. So fasting is something that the church does encourage, and obviously we have this season of Lent where we have praying, almsgiving, and fasting, and we have these three things, and fasting is one of them. So we've done the first two.
We've done the first two.
And now we're on the third one.
Yep. So if you remember, we had Father Chris Nenham, who was joining us for our first cameo on the podcast, the video podcast, we should probably start calling it. It's more accurate. We talked about prayer, Father Chris, and I remember he was talking about it like it was the relationship aspect of prayer.
Yes.
Wow, why would we pray? Okay, well, why would we talk to our friends if we had, keeping the relationship going.
Yes, forming something a bit stronger.
And then in almsgiving,
I was leading that one about giving to my campaign, and that's what almsgiving is. So if you still haven't done that, still opportunity. We'll post a link alongside
and
this.
you can put the pain in campaign.
That's right. No, don't say that. No.
You can put the cam in campaign.
You can do it. Anyway.
You can make a camp. It's like campaign.
Yeah. And then
it's a Lenten. It's a Lenten camp.
It took me a second to realize the campaign. I was like, yeah. Oh no, that'd be horrible. I don't want to go to that. Anyway, so almsgiving, what's it about? It's about not just about giving money, which is a very good help for my campaign and for people that need it. However, it is also about giving of yourself and of your time. If you don't have money, you often do have time. So, and it's about engaging with something different than yourself. And it actually, I feel, enhances prayer. It gives you something to pray about. And then we have fasting.
So we need to get straight into it.
Yeah.
Fasting... What does the Bible say about fasting? Maybe we should just look at the scriptures. And here we have one I prepared earlier. Actually, John prepared it earlier.
Yeah.
The Bible is not lending itself to being picked up. It's like a very single woman. What verse are we talking?
We're talking about this one verse here.
Mark
9.
Mark 9, verses 30. They went on from there and passed through Galilee. He did not want anyone to know it, for he was teaching his disciples, saying to them, the Son of Man is to be betrayed, and I don't even know if this is the right verse.
It is the right verse. It's right there.
Where? Down?
No.
28, sorry. Mark 9, verses 28. But Jesus, when he had entered the house, his disciples asked him privately, why could we not cast it out? Now, it is the demon that they tried to cast out in a person before, and Jesus said, this kind can come out only through prayer and fasting.
Yes.
So that was making us think, well, why is it that there are certain demons even that can only come out through prayer and fasting? And so then my mind was taken to Jesus in the desert.
Right. Yeah.
Just before Jesus starts his ministry. He goes to the desert and he fasts for 40 days and 40 nights. And I love it. At the end, it's like, and at the end, he felt hungry. It's like, well, that's normal.
Yeah.
So he was a man. But yeah, basically, it's like the idea is, well, there must be something substantial about fasting then.
Yes.
There's got to be something in and of itself, that makes it good.
Yeah.
And perhaps it's something to do with, like the denying of yourself, the denying of desires and things that would normally be good. Like eating is a very good thing. It helps us to stay alive.
Yes. But also, like, this kind of picks up on another point of, like, he talks about the Pharisees saying, the Pharisees don't, when you're fasting, don't let other people know, like the hypocrites who would be, for they've got their reward.
Matthew 6.
Matthew's forgot Mark and Matthew. Just got the rest of the Gospels in. Anyway, so Matthew 6 where he says that, and it's about doing the fast, but it's not just about the fast. It's about the most substantial element to it, which might be the prayer, it might be the intention of why you're fasting, it might be the remembrance of why you're fasting. And so don't do it for the praise. And so like, oh gosh, yeah, look at you, you're fasting, poor soul, But do it for the glory of God.
And I think it's just that very idea that in denying yourself something that you would normally do, you're actually making room for something else,
Yes.
So making room it's like we're talking about almsgiving, when you give more, you actually put yourself in a better position to receive from the Lord.
Yeah.
So the same goes for when you're fasting. When you're giving up food, which is physical food, you're making room for spiritual food.
Yes.
And even on a very practical level, what you can do when you're fasting is have a mindset to say, okay, food is almost like a reflex. We sometimes do it without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
If we have a mindset of, when we fast, we think, okay, I want to eat that chocolate biscuit. I see it, and then I think, oh, no, I'm fasting. I can't eat it.
Yeah.
And then you should think, okay, why am I fasting? Oh, I'm supposed to be fasting and praying.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be living like a better person. So it's not necessarily even just, in a practical sense, it's not necessarily just the fact that you're going hungry. Like, that doesn't really achieve anything in a bodily sense, unless you want to be dieting.
Yes, which is another thing, don't just diet. I mean, personally, I change my diet for Lent, but I don't do it to diet. I just diet because it's a structure that I can follow.
Yeah.
If I say, right, I'm not eating anything sweet, I'm like, well, fruit's sweet. So do I not eat fruit? But fruit's good for you. Sweet. But so is chocolate in moderation, and therefore I come into a whole thing. Whereas if I just say, this is the diet I'm following, I can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But if you're dieting, say, I'm going to lose weight for Lent, it's like, that's not really what, fasting's all about.
That's right.
For you will receive the praise.
And it might be really hard if you have a test or something, you want to be fasting as a student, sometimes you can't go without any food. You need some energy. Well, you can have porridge. You can have wheat bix with milk and nothing on top.
Yeah.
You could have just hot water instead of tea. I mean, it's a compromise.
Yeah. So fasting doesn't have to be like, it's called mortification of the senses, but mortification sounds pretty intense. It doesn't.
Over 1 minute.
It doesn't have to be like lashing yourself and not eating any food, but it has to be something that's going to get you thinking. So you don't have to give up all food, but like me, tea's a big part of my day, 5 or 6 cups a day. So then I go for green tea instead, because why is green tea a thing? Anyway, so that's my modification.
It's not black tea.
It's not black tea, and it's made specifically for Lent. I've decided just now.
So, what do you think of the tea, by the way?
Oh my gosh, this is delicious tea.
It's delicious.
Now,
it's spicy. It's Indian.
It is. I brought milk along.
But like Dwayne Quattros.
I've got the rule with black tea, which is more kind of a yellow tea. So I did bring milk along, but doesn't need it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. But remember, when you're fasting, just make it your thing. Okay. Don't need to tell other people about it. And use it as a chance to remember to pray and to give alms, but also just we're trying to sacrifice this Lent. So you get sacrifice.
That's right.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. We hope you're enjoying it. We're certainly enjoying making it. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Auckland Catholic Tertiary Chaplaincy.
Also, follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/The Chaplains.
Or you can find us on Instagram at Auckland Catholic Chaplaincy.
We also have a webpage, www.newmanhall.org.nz.
If you're going to be online, make sure that you like, you share, and comment in the box, maybe if you have some extra stuff to add to the conversation. Thanks.
God bless.